in this joint. Hey man, it's the Fool. What's good with y'all? Coming with another trade recap, and today, overall, iffy price action, a lot of chop, but we took a trade and it wasn't a bad one. So let's go over that. So coming into the day, these past couple days, maybe for like a week, we've just been in this range where we're just respecting like this 4 hour and this 4 hour. So we've just been in this range, chop, chop, chop. And this 4 hour is too big, so I like to actually mark it out like this 30 minute imbalance. And that's just been what price has been rejecting off of, bouncing back and forth, back and forth. So when it comes to bias on the day, you just, at least when we're in this range, when it comes to bias, you just rely on whichever one is closer. Market open, whichever one we're closer to. And market open, we rush down to this imbalance. So therefore, you should expect rejection. And market goes down, but we chop for about 30 minutes. 30 minutes of chop, nothing really, because there's no new drivers. Right at 10 a.m., boom, shit the bed. After we shit the bed, we come into the 4 hour. I believe there's a 15 minute that I was looking at. I was looking at this 15 minute, but it gets ran through, and then we go straight to the 4 hour to take out the draws on liquidity, which I would say are these lows. I thought we were gonna take these lows too, but we didn't. But the only thing I didn't like about this move was, unless I'm wrong, there wasn't any higher time frame SMT that I could see, that I could point out. Not necessarily anything. So I don't know. It was a little iffy, but I still took a trade. We did have this SMT, which brought price lower, rebalanced the imbalance, and then let's see where I took the trade. After we come into this imbalance, we have a nice rejection. We inverse this on the 1 minute, and then let's go. I actually took the trade on the 30-second. Why did I take the trade? After we inverse this on the 1 minute, I'm looking for a retracement back into here, but it doesn't happen. So I look on the 30-second, and then look on this imbalance. See, we come into what we close above. Boom. I'm targeting these highs and stop below this candle. Boom. Almost a 4-to-1. And I did close the trade early. I would have been up big. And why did I close the trade early? And I'm not mad at the reason I did. So as you can see, I have equilibrium of the range marked out. And in equilibrium of the range, we have this imbalance. I wanted to see the imbalance get ran through, and it eventually does, obviously, but I didn't like how once we reach equilibrium, we're trying to just consolidating and playing around in equilibrium. I didn't like that. So I did assume that maybe this, coming into this imbalance, we're just rebalancing and we're going to continue lower. Not only that, if you go on ES, initially, ES with the 5-minute imbalance, there's an SMT between NQ and ES where NQ reaches the imbalance and ES doesn't. Which is, if you don't know anything about that, usually SMT with the imbalance is it usually holds. So I closed the trade early at equilibrium, and I took my small profit. Of course, in hindsight, I would have got filled. Yeah, I would have took a really good trade. Like I said, this is like a 4-to-1. 3-to-1. I'm lying like shit. But it is what it is. I honestly was looking for, I low-key would re-enter here, but I locked my account because I didn't want to have any FOMO or anything. I'm not mad at it at all, but that's just the reasoning for it. So yeah, that's why I did what I did.